Let me be absolutely clear about what you are about to hear. This is not a drill, this is not speculation, and this is certainly not another piece of unverified internet chatter. The moment we have been waiting for, some of us for decades, has officially commenced. As of this morning, following a cascade of confirmed alerts from within the international banking wire services and the long-anticipated, now verified communication from Frank26, the revaluation event for the Iraqi Dinar and the Vietnamese Dong is no longer a future prophecy. It is a present-day financial reality. The sovereign exchange rate has been officially released into the global banking matrix, and the private Tier 1 exchange window for qualified holders is now actively processing transactions. I need you to understand the gravity of this. The trigger has been pulled. For years, we have been dissecting the clues, analyzing the monetary frameworks, and waiting for the political stability necessary to support a move of this magnitude. That wait concluded in the pre-dawn hours. The Central Bank of Iraq, in a silent, unpublicized coordination with the International Monetary Fund and the U.S. Treasury, has initiated what is being internally referred to as the Asset Liquidity and Global Settlement Protocol. This protocol is the very mechanism we were told would one day activate, and that day is today. The old program rate is gone, effectively erased from the system and replaced with a fully recognized, tradable, and sovereign international value for the IQD and a corresponding significant revaluation for the VND. This is the cornerstone of the broader global currency reset, and its activation means the entire global financial landscape is now shifting beneath our feet. The intelligence we have received, confirmed by multiple sources within the banking implementation tier, indicates that the exchange process is being rolled out in a structured, phased manner to prevent a systemic shock to the global currency markets. This is not a free-for-all, it is a meticulously orchestrated financial operation. The first tier, which is currently active, consists of sovereign wealth funds, international settlement organizations, and certain pre-approved private banking clients with specific asset thresholds. They are accessing the exchange window as we speak, converting their dinar and dong holdings at the new sovereign rate into a basket of reserve currencies, primarily focusing on the US dollar, the euro, and gold-backed digital assets. The rate itself, which I am now authorized to convey, is not the fantastical numbers sometimes circulated in the most optimistic circles, but it is profoundly life-changing, and most importantly, it is real and bankable. For the Iraqi dinar, the sovereign rate has been set at a level that acknowledges the nation's true oil and gas wealth and economic potential, moving from its previous status as a currency with a value of fractions of a penny to a rate that establishes it as a legitimate, medium-strength global currency. The Vietnamese Dong has undergone a similar substantial revaluation, reflecting Vietnam's explosive economic growth and manufacturing dominance. The process for you, the individual holder, is what we will detail now. You are in Tier 3, the public liquidity phase. The activation of Tier 1, which is happening right now, is the prerequisite for your window to open. The system requires the initial large volume transactions from Tier 1 to establish liquidity and price stability before the gates are open to the broader public. This buffer period is critical. It ensures that when you walk into your bank or log into your digital asset portal, the rate is stable and the funds are available for conversion. The timeline for this public window is projected to be within the next 72 to 96 hours. Banking institutions worldwide have received the preliminary data packets and software updates. You may have already noticed subtle changes in your online banking portals or received vague, non-committal memos from your financial institutions. These are the early signs of the system preparing for the public announcement. The official public launch will be announced by a joint statement from the IMF and the World Bank, likely coinciding with a major network news broadcast to ensure mass awareness and to prevent panic. Your role now is one of calm preparedness. Do not call your bank demanding to exchange your currency yet. You will be turned away as the public protocol is not yet active. Your window is coming. Use this time to ensure your documentation is in order, that your dinar and dong notes are in a secure location, and that you have a clear plan for the financial professionals you will engage once the conversion is complete. This is the final stretch of a marathon, and the finish line is not just in sight, it is directly ahead of you. The confirmed banking protocol itself is a masterpiece of financial engineering designed for both security and efficiency. When the public tier goes live, you will have two primary avenues for exchange: a physical in-branch appointment at a major international bank that has a dedicated wealth management or international desk through a pre-vetted digital exchange platform that will be linked to your primary banking institution. The in-branch process will involve a scheduled appointment where your currency will be physically inspected and verified for authenticity using specialized scanners that have been distributed to key branches over the last 6 months. Once authenticated, the teller will not be the one processing the transaction. They will escort you to a private room where a designated bank official trained specifically for this event will oversee the conversion. The funds will then be transferred directly into your designated account, which can be a new or existing account. The digital process will involve logging into your bank's app or website, navigating to a new tab that will appear labeled International Asset Conversion or something similar, and following the on-screen instructions, which will include scanning your currency notes with your phone's camera for verification. The digital system uses the same authentication technology and is arguably the faster method, as it bypasses the need for an appointment. The funds from a digital exchange will be available in your account typically within 1 to 2 business days. It is crucial to understand the tax implications and the legal structure surrounding this wealth transfer. This exchange is not a lottery win. It is the recognition of a sovereign currency's true value. As such, it will be treated as a capital gain for tax purposes in most countries, including the United States. The bank will likely provide you with a tax form documenting the total amount of your conversion. This is not something to fear, but something to manage wisely. This is the moment where your mindset must shift from that of a speculator to that of a wealth custodian. The sudden liquidity you are about to experience is a tool, and like any powerful tool, it must be handled with knowledge and respect. The first and most critical step after your exchange is complete is to do nothing rash. Do not go on a massive spending spree. Do not lend large sums of money to friends or family. Do not invest in the first can't-miss opportunity that comes your way. Your immediate action plan should involve a council of 3 professionals, a fee-based financial advisor who is a fiduciary, meaning they are legally obligated to act in your best interest, a qualified tax attorney or a certified public accountant with experience in handling large international transactions, and a reputable estate planning attorney. This team will help you create a shield around your new wealth, structuring it in a way that minimizes your tax liability, protects your assets from frivolous lawsuits, and ensures a legacy for your heirs. This is about preserving and growing what you have received, not merely spending it. Now, let's address the profound global implications of this event, because what is happening right now is far bigger than any one of us as individuals. The revaluation of the Iraqi Dinar and the Vietnamese Dong is the catalyst, the first domino to fall in the long-predicted global currency reset. For decades, the world has operated on a petrodollar system that has created immense imbalances of power and wealth. This reset is about re-anchoring global trade to something more substantial than the debt of a single nation. It is about moving towards a basket of asset-backed currencies, including gold and other commodities. The activation of the IQD and VND at their true sovereign rates is the proof of concept that this new system is viable. It sends a shockwave of credibility through the entire global financial architecture. We should expect to see other commodity-rich nations, particularly in the Middle East and Africa, begin to revalue their own currencies in the coming weeks and months to align with this new benchmark. This will lead to a massive transfer of wealth from the West to the East, a rebalancing of global economic power that will define the 21st century. It means new opportunities for international trade, for investment in emerging markets, and for a more multipolar and theoretically a more stable world. For you, as someone positioned at the very forefront of this change, it represents an unprecedented opportunity, not just for personal financial freedom, to become a participant in this new economic paradigm. Your liquidity can become capital for projects that align with this new vision. Investments in infrastructure, in technology, in sustainable energy, and in humanitarian efforts that this new abundance can now fund. This is the historical context of the moment. You are not just cashing in a currency. You are witnessing and participating in the birth of a new financial world order. So, what do you do in these final hours before the public window opens? First, practice absolute discretion. The official announcements are coming, and until they do, broadcasting this information far and wide can attract the wrong kind of attention and create unnecessary complications for you. Second, use this time for mental and emotional preparation. The psychological impact of sudden wealth is well documented and can be jarring. Ground yourself. Remember your core values and the reasons you embarked on this journey in the first place. Was it for family security? For philanthropic goals? For the freedom to pursue your passions? Reconnect with those intentions now so they can guide your decisions when the funds hit your account. Third, begin compiling a short list of the financial professionals I mentioned earlier. Do your research, read reviews, and perhaps even schedule introductory calls for the day after your exchange. Being proactive puts you in a position of control. Finally, and this is the most important call to action I will give you, You must stay connected to a reliable source of information. The next 96 hours will be filled with chaos, confusion, and a torrent of misinformation from both official and unofficial channels. Panic will be the enemy of your prosperity. This channel is your lifeline. I am committed to providing you with clear, verified, and calm guidance through every step of this process. I need you to do 3 things for me right now. First, smash that like button on this video to push this critical information to the top of the algorithm so other awakened individuals can find it. Second, subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell because I will be going live with emergency updates the moment any major development occurs. You do not want to miss those streams. And third, and this is absolutely vital, go down into the comments section and type the words I am ready. This does 2 things. It creates a community of support where we can all see we are in this together. And it signals to me the scale of our prepared community, allowing me to tailor the next update specifically to your needs. The finish line is here. Stay calm, stay prepared, and stay tuned.